Welcome, everyone. Today we're doing something a bit different for our deep dive.
That's right. Instead of juggling multiple sources, we're going to read one very moving story together.
Yeah, we'll read it piece by piece and sort of pause along the way to really unpack it.
The piece is called The Two Buns, A Father's Unfading Love.
And our goal here really is to see what it tells us about things like memory, identity,
Mm-hmm.
and, well, love, especially when things start to fade.
Mm-hmm. Profound themes.
Definitely. Okay, let's get started. Let's read this together. Here's the beginning. My father have Alzheimer's. Each day, his memory fades a little more. Names, faces, places all slipping through his mind like sand through fingers. Some mornings he forgets where he is. Other times he forgets who I am.
Wow. Right off the bat, you just feel that emotional weight, don't you?
Absolutely. That description, like sand through fingers, it's such a universal image of loss, isn't it?
It really is. That challenge of seeing someone you love just drift away. And what's striking from, a conceptual standpoint is how this immediately frames the problem. It's not just about forgetting facts. Alzheimer's seems to attack the very core of connection, of identity.
Yeah, it sets the stage for asking, what's left? What can possibly endure?
Exactly. What might persist when those specific memories are gone?
Okay, let's read the next part. It goes on. There was a time when we could still talk, not deeply, but enough. I'd try to bring up memories, old photos, familiar stories. He'd smile politely, often confused, and sometimes, just sometimes, he'd nod and pretend to remember. But one afternoon changed everything. I took him out to eat at a small noodle shop he used to love, hoping something might spark recognition.
You can really sense the son's effort there, can't you? That quiet hope.
Totally. Holding on to those little moments, trying to find a spark. And then he barely spoke as we sat down, just stared at the menu like it was written in a foreign language. I ordered for both of us. When the food arrived, we ate quietly. It wasn't awkward, just distant. That word distant, it captures that feeling so well. Physically together, but miles apart emotionally.
Mm-hmm. And this part really highlights the emotional labor involved for the son, for any caregiver.
Right, that constant effort to bridge a gap that just keeps widening.
Yeah, and the story describes this quiet resignation, that shift from hoping for the old connection to just accepting this new, more distant dynamic.
Hmm.
It's painful, but it's a reality for many.
Okay, so they're having this quiet, distant meal, and then this happens. Let's read on. At the end of the meal, there were two steamed buns left on the plate. Without a word, my father picked them up gently, reached into his coat pocket, and slipped them inside. Now, initially you read that, and like the sun, your heart might sink a bit.
Yeah, the immediate thought is confusion, maybe embarrassment. Seeing this proud man acting, well, almost childlike.
Exactly, hiding food. But then, the story pivots dramatically. I was stunned. My heart sank a little watching this once proud man hiding food like a child. But then he looked up at me and said softly, with surprising clarity, "These are for my son. He loves these the most."
Whoa.
Yeah.
Just, wow, that clarity.
That's the core of it, isn't it? The aha moment.
Absolutely. He doesn't recognize the person right in front of him.
No, the explicit declarative memory, who this man is, the shared history that seems gone. But the deeper knowledge, that instinctual connection, remains. He knows he has a son, and he knows what that son loves.
It's incredible. It's like the love itself is the memory that sticks.
Precisely. It suggests that this deep emotional bond, this drive to care, might operate on a different level than cognitive recognition. It's rooted somewhere else, somewhere more resilient, perhaps. Love is an instinct, maybe, not just a recalled fact. Okay, let's read the final part. The son's reflection on this moment. I couldn't speak. My throat closed with a flood of emotion. He didn't recognize the man sitting in front of him, but somewhere in his fading mind, he remembered he had a son, and he remembered what that son loved to eat. That moment broke something in me and mended something else.
Broken mended. That's powerful phrasing.
It is, he continues. I realized then, memories may fade, even identities may blur, but love, real, deep love, doesn't vanish. It stays rooted even in the crumbling corners of the mind.
So the realization is that love isn't just stored with the names and dates. It's foundational.
Seems like it. The story finishes. Time will take many things from our parents. Their strength, their words, their certainty, but what they give us, the warmth of their care, the quiet sacrifices, the instinct to protect remains. Even when they forget us, they remember to love.
Wow. Even when they forget us, they remember to love. That's quite a takeaway.
It really is.
Yeah.
So, reflecting on this whole story, what does it ultimately tell us?
Well, I think it offers a really profound sense of hope, actually. It suggests that even in the face of devastating cognitive loss, Something essential about our connections, about care and affection, can endure.
Like love operates on its own wavelength, separate from the day-to-day memories.
Kind of. It points towards love being this fundamental human instinct, a pattern of connection that can amazingly persist even when the conscious mind is failing. It's not just about remembering you love someone, but about the ingrained act of loving.
So this deep dive into just one short story, The Two Buns, really shows how powerful that core connection can be, how love can shine through the cracks even when so much seems lost.
Absolutely. It's a testament to something deeply human.
It leaves you thinking, doesn't it? And maybe this is something for you, our listeners, to ponder. What aspects of connection and care do you think truly endure, even when so much else fades away?